Now on CoastTV News.
Thanksgiving travel is in full swing. What to expect here on Delmarva and across the country. Pricey plates, we break down the cost of Thanksgiving food this year. Don't get scammed. Tips to keep your money safe while hunting for Black Friday deals. And leftover pumpkin plans. What animal might be hungry for your Halloween scrap?
And unfortunately, I'm tracking some rain heading into our Thanksgiving day, and I'll have the latest timing, totals, when it'll all be out of here, and when the coldest air of the season will arrive in my full forecast.
This is CoastTV News at 11.
Millions on the move tonight, hoping to get home for Thanksgiving. Good evening. I'm Christina DeRobertis. Welcome to CoastTV News at 11. We begin tonight on the road again. We're just hours away from Thanksgiving, and airports across the country are expected to be fully packed. Tens of millions of people will travel over Thanksgiving, all as a storm starts to organize and spread throughout several states, bringing rain, even snow. Ivan Rodriguez has the latest.
For many, Thanksgiving marks the start of the most wonderful time of the year, but it also means travel season is booming.
Holiday travel it's a pain. It's significantly busier than it was last time I was over here.
Traveling during the holidays not only requires patience, but also a little bit of strategy. Maybe.
We're flying today because, I don't know, like the chaos, I guess? Why are we flying today?
A record number of people are expected to travel for Thanksgiving this year. More than 71 million people are expected to travel by car and a little less than 6 million by air. Sunday will be the busiest day for air travel, with about 3 million passengers expected to fly. If you are planning to travel by car, the worst time to travel is Wednesday afternoon. Coming home by car this weekend, the best time to hit the road is before 1 in the afternoon, according to AAA. During times like these, sometimes the best advice is simple.
Follow my wife.
For much of the country, Thanksgiving will be dry but cold, with the exception of the east. Rain is expected to stretch from the southeast to the northeast, with light snow for the inland areas of the northeast and northern New England. By Friday, millions from coast to coast could see their coldest conditions since last winter. In Atlanta, I'm Ivan Rodriguez reporting.
Now, locally, many of you might be heading out of town for Thanksgiving, but there's also a lot of folks coming here to enjoy the holiday. Flights have been arriving at Wilmington and Salisbury airports all day. We spoke with some travelers who say their trips weren't too difficult, and one couple who are happy to escape the snowy conditions up north.
We got out of the snow, we beat the traffic, it was great.
Very good. I made it super easy. That was my first time in Salisbury Airport, and it was a very small plane, so that was a little different than what I was used to, but just being able to get right off the plane and like a 2-minute walk to the car, that was nice.
And this Thanksgiving, road safety in Delaware, it's a top priority. The Office of Highway Safety has launched Sober Rides, offering a $20 voucher for rideshare apps to help people get home safely. It's through a partnership with Lyft and Uber. Delawareans can visit mysoberrides.com to have the voucher directly deposited into their app. That's until 2 a.m. tonight.
It's the holiday season. It can be a very festive and fun time for a lot, and it can also turn very tragic.
We are told the Office of Highway Safety is also planning to use this program for New Year's in Delaware. And we're going to go ahead and take a live look outside into Lewis and turn it to our first alert meteorologist, Chris Mastrobono, for a first check on the weather. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening, Christina. It was a pretty nice day. We had some clouds roll in. Temperatures were pretty much on average in the low to mid 50s. Right now, we're at 46 in Dover. Still dry, and we're calm as we await this developing storm system. You could see area of low pressure here in the Tennessee River Valley, a solid area of rain beginning to mix with some snow, Cincinnati through Cleveland, and you can see the snow in the higher elevations of Pennsylvania and New York. We don't have any frozen precipitation to worry about. If you're heading on up to Philly, New York City, Boston. It's going to be mainly a rain event there. You can see we are dry. The atmosphere is still quite dry here. It's going to take some time for this rain to work over the area. And by daybreak tomorrow, we're going to expect that rain to move over, and it will be a soaking rain throughout the morning, heavy at times. The good news, it's not going to be a complete washout of a Thanksgiving, and we are going to be turning breezy and then much colder by the weekend. We'll detail that Thanksgiving forecast hour by hour and talk about that cold air over the weekend coming up. Christina.
Chris, thank you. Well, finding that final ingredient for Thanksgiving dinner, that's what many people are doing this week, and you might be in the kitchen tonight and tomorrow. While the feast will taste good, hopefully, Coast TV News reporter Brandon Ferguson shows us the price of the food. It has people talking.
Filling up your cart and checking out. That's what people in Georgetown were doing today, shopping for Thanksgiving dinner. But some shoppers like Jack Buckley say they're not happy with the prices.
The prices are way too high. That's the difference between last year and this year. The only thing that's going down seems to be the gas.
Last year, Coast TV reported that the average price for a Delawarean Thanksgiving was at $64.05. But this year, according to NASDAQ, the average price for a Thanksgiving dinner here in Delaware is just up 45 cents at $64.50.
According to the American Farm Bureau Federation, Thanksgiving food prices are down nationally from last year. Previously at $61, now at $58. People like Peggy Vanetta say they don't notice a big difference.
I think things are about the same. We kind of buy the same stuff. We're okay. We're hosting Thanksgiving for 17, so we kind of break the bank no matter what.
Whether you think the prices are too high or just right, we can all be thankful when that food hits the plate.
That's right. Brandon Ferguson reporting there. And so that was Thanksgiving shopping, but once the turkey and stuffing are all gone, it's time for Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday shopping. Maryland Attorney General Anthony Brown is reminding shoppers to look out for scams. He says fake websites, misleading ads, and gift card schemes, they tend to spike during the holidays. To stay safe, the AG recommends shopping directly with trusted retailers, avoiding suspicious links, and making sure websites are secure with HTTPS in the URL. And if you're donating to charity, you should double check that the organizations are legitimate. Well, right outside of Brandywine Counseling in Milford, you will see a new vending machine. It has things like hygiene kits and opioid rescue kits. All of the items in the machine are free. You just have to enter your zip code. The Delaware Department of Health and Social Services say the vending machines are meant to combat drug use in Delaware.
This is a lifesaver. This is a game changer right here. That's their only hope. Without that, they don't have anything. They have a lot of dead people around.
The vending machines can also be found in Wilmington, Newark, Dover, and in Georgetown at the Pallet Village. You know what tandem parking is? It's where one car blocks in another car, and it's one solution that Ocean City is considering to save space and open more parking spots in the coastal town. On Tuesday, the Ocean City Council discussed changing their parking rules to allow tandem parking. According to the Ocean City manager, this would apply to private homes and condos in town. Locals, they tell us they can see some pros and cons here.
I think that if it were a private home, that would be acceptable because you'd know who you're parking next to. However, if it were a public area such as a condominium, that may not work out very well.
And once the recommended changes are made, this will go in front of the Ocean City Council for a first reading on December 16th. And this brings us right into our Coast TV poll. We want to know what concerns you most about tandem parking. Let's take a look at the results. And it looks like most people, this is pretty definitive here, most people, 89% saying moving cars often because you would have to move, one car out of the way to get the other one out. A few saying property value impact and not too many saying space size unclear or it would be hard for visitors. And if you haven't voted yet, you can still do that. Just go to coasttvnews.com or use our mobile app. And we still have more news to get to tonight. Still ahead, setting the record straight, Universal Studios responds to rumors about the new movie Wicked. But first, what to do with your leftover pumpkins.
And it's going to be a rainy, mild start to our Thanksgiving in both Cambridge and Crisfield. A chilly, breezy second half of the day. We'll talk about how much rain we could expect to see. I'll have your shopping forecast and more, my full forecast. We'll be back in just 60 seconds.
Foul odors, discolored water, are you running out of hot water more quickly? These are all signs of sediment buildup in your water heater. And as the buildup becomes more severe, it can even cause a premature tank failure. Flushing the tank periodically can prevent these problems. FH Fur has you covered. Get a water heater flush for $49. That's right, a complete water heater flush for only $49. Act now and get a plumbing inspection free.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
It's that time of year again to get the Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Days, where you'll find great offers on a rugged new Passport, Pilot with available all-wheel drive, and the powerful Ridgeline. So don't wait, turn your holiday dreams into reality with a new Honda named KBB.com's best value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Well, hopefully it was an enjoyable Thanksgiving Eve across the Delmarva Peninsula. It was a dry one at that, sort of a kind of a balmy feel out there, especially at the coast. We're at 55 right now, so it'll be a mild night and a mild start to our Thanksgiving as we await the rainfall. You can see away from the coast, we are in the mid to upper 40s, so not too cold tonight, but that's going to change as we roll through the weekend. 54 was our high, so we were right on average. Record 71 set back in 1986. Record low 17 degrees set back in 1991. We do have gale warnings up. Those run from midnight tonight through midnight Friday, and they extend all the way south from Ocean City down through Chickateague, and we do have small craft advisories up through the bay, which run through Friday. So there you can see the rain and snow well off to the north, moving through Pennsylvania. The atmosphere is still very dry across Delmarva, but you could see plenty of moisture across the Tennessee and Ohio River valleys, and all this moisture is making its way to the east. We don't have any frozen precipitation to worry about. You got to go far up to the Poconos and into northern New York as well as northern New England to tap into that frozen precipitation. So soggy and a damp Thanksgiving. The afternoon is trending drier, but will be breezy. For the shoppers, we are looking dry and sunny with temperatures near 50, and then yes, it's going to feel like winter as we roll through the weekend and into next week. We're still in a drought, so we are eating away at this rainfall deficit, still running over 1.5 inches of where we should be. Now, we are going to see rain to start our Thanksgiving, heavy at times. Could see some breaks in the clouds there through the afternoon, but the clouds will gradually begin to clear through the day. So there's the rain on Futurecast. A steady soaking rain through the 9-10 a.m. hour, could be heavy at times through about midday, and then you see that push off the coast by around 1-2. Skies trying to clear. I think the clouds are going to hang on a bit. Not much in the way of sunshine, but the winds will be picking up, gusting as high as 30 miles an hour, and then the skies will begin to clear. Rainfall totals, not all that impressive, generally upwards of about 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch at the most. There's those winds gusting as we sit down and enjoy the turkey and stuffing. There you see gusting upwards of 30-35 miles an hour, but then the winds will kind of calm as we roll into Black Friday. Average high 55. You can see the temperatures plunging, struggling to get to 40 degrees by Saturday, and we settle into that dry weather pattern through next week. So if you're heading out early on Friday to maybe get some deals, we're going to be pretty chilly, and then we're going to see those temperatures really begin to plunge through next week as we see a blast of winter, and there's that 6 to 10 day temperature outlook well below average throughout much of the east. And there's your umbrella winner. It's Michelle Armour of Millsboro, Delaware, and your extended 7-day forecast shows those cold temperatures into next week.
All right, thank you, Chris. Well, do you have any leftover pumpkins on your porch, maybe? Because if you're looking to get rid of them, some local farmers would love to have them. Laura Ritter owns Goat Joy in Harbison, and she says pumpkins make for a great and healthy snack for her farm friends. Ritter says her goats and even her chickens benefit from eating pumpkins.
There's been some research about pumpkin seeds helping to control their internal parasite loads. They're just nutritionally good for them, very high in vitamins and minerals.
And we do have one important note to add. Ritter said she cannot accept carved, painted, or decomposing pumpkins, but she and her goats would love your whole pumpkins. And to find out more about how to donate, just visit CoastTV.com. Well, the movie studio that produced Wicked is denying rumors that its two biggest stars, Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, were paid differently. Universal Studios says the actresses received the same pay. Rumors on the internet say Grande was paid more than $15 million to play Glinda, while Erivo received just $1 million for her role as Elphaba. The studio says that's not true. Both women received rave reviews for their performances, and Wicked, so far, it's been a box office success. It earned more than $160 million during its opening weekend. Still ahead tonight, tariff talk, how President-elect Trump's plans could impact prices on everything from food to electronics.
There's DNA. Then there's heavy-duty DNA. HDNA. It's engineered into every aspect of the GMC Sierra HD. With the pulling power to prove it. Tow hitches of the world, prepare for glory. Get 3.9% APR on 2024 Sierra heavy-duty models. We are professional-grade GMC.
We're here on Black Friday so that we can have a lot of fun next summer at half the price.
We get 50% off our passes, save a lot of money, it's well worth it.
It's our tradition, family tradition. Jolly Rogers every year for the kids.
We love Jolly Roger. We're saving 50% today on Black Friday.
Half off. We got 3 boys. We're coming here all summer.
It's amazing because I get passes now so I can have even more fun in the summer.
Without Jolly Roger, it's just another day. It's just another day at the beach.
DSN Plus is more energy, extra live games and on-demand replays, anytime, anywhere. DSN Plus is more hype, from playoff matchups in unified football to marching band showcases. We highlight what makes Delmarva unique. DSN Plus is more hometown pride. We go wherever our teams go, with up to 5 live games every weeknight. DSN is still free on air and cable, but get even more with DSN Plus, just $6.99 a month. Download the Delmarva Sports Network app from your app store today.
Black Friday is now at Vernon Powell.
2,500 pairs half off.
Plus, save 20% off over 100 brands like Extra Tough, Hey Dude, Crocs, and Skechers.
20% off Saucony, Asics, and New Balance.
20% off work boots.
20% off outerwear, apparel, and handbags.
Kendra Scott Marie Newton Jewelry, buy one, get one 30% off. And 30 to 50% off select Pandora. Now through Cyber Monday while supplies last.
Shop early for best selection and support local business.
See more doorbuster deals at vpshoes.com.
Download the Coast TV News app on your Apple or Android devices. This is Coast TV News at 11.
Tariff threats coming from incoming President-elect Donald Trump are already putting pressure on prices. Trump has said that on day one, he's going to enforce tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and China if they don't clamp down on illegal immigration and drug trafficking. But how will that impact you? From food to clothing, appliances, and electronics, many of the things that you buy at stores like Target and Walmart are imported. If implemented, economists say Trump's 25% tariff proposal for Canada and Mexico and 35% for China would have drastic impacts on American companies and consumers. This is the time of year all of us here at Coast TV and our sister stations collect donations for our Bless Our Children campaign, and that money, it goes to local nonprofits who hand select families in need so that every child can get a gift on Christmas morning.
And we want to thank businesses, groups, individuals, and so many more who have donated at least $1,000 to the Bless Our Children campaign and stepped up to join the Shell Brothers Challenge.
Here's a Shell Brothers honor roll in amounts given in increments of $1,000.
Atlantic Community Foundation, James Maloney.
Eastern Shore Corvette Club, Inc. Tony Tank Tribe number 149. Carolyn D. Lehman Johnson, Midway Par 3.
Edward Jones Office of Melinda Tingle. Jeff and Ann Vitas. In loving memory of John Angelis. Kathy and Michael Newcomb.
Apgar Turf Farm, Inc. Suicide Bridge Restaurant in memory of Bill Hickman.
Eastern Shore Region Antique Automobile Car Club. SPI Pharma Incorporated. Peninsula Imaging LLC. Johnny Janosic.
In loving memory of Sean Noel.
Classic Cakes.
David and Louise. Willard's Lions Club. Mr. and Mrs. R. Dean Goldsboro.
Rose Wheaton. Horsey Poultry Farm LLC. American Legion Post 64. Tops Cut Off. American Legion Sinpuxent Post 166.
Jefferson, Orion, Doan, and Sterner, PA. Pepsi Bottling Ventures. Crowley Associates Realty, Inc. Murray's Residential Services.
Eastern Shore Auctions by Willie Benton. Burris Logistics. Terra Firma of Delmarva Paving. Alan Corman and Son Incorporated.
Lewis Rehoboth Moose Lodge 646. J. Stacy Hart and Associates. Dwayne and Brandy Geis Absolute PDR.
ABC Refrigeration Incorporated in memory of Pop. Ramco Solutions. Miranda, Hard, and O'Leary Contracting LLC. Closet Works of Delmarva LLC.
Unfinished Business Thrift Shop. Idlewild Ruritan Club. Redmond Orphans Board. Painting in America Made Great Again Early Johnson Painting.
HVAC Services Unlimited Incorporated. Contractors for a Case Foundation. Mike Singleton's Pest Control. Shore Fund Tractor Pullers.
Historical Vintage Car Club of Delaware, Inc. In memory of Maurice and Pearl Jordan.
Sons and Daughters of Italy in Ocean City Lodge number 2474. Dagsboro Paint and Wallpaper. Chris's Pool Service.
Lydia's Grab and Go Bistro. IES Residential, Inc. In memory of Joan Louise Ranger. Creative Concepts.
Collins Wharf Sod. K&T Utilities LLC. Eastern Shore Traffic LLC. Chesapeake Trenching Incorporated.
G.R. Campbell Construction. Cox's RV Repair. Zion Church of Salisbury Women of Faith. Wheels That Heal Car Club. American Legion Auxiliary Sinnepunxent Unit 166.
Preston Gromark FS. American Veterans Thrift Store. Cheer Incorporated Employees. Daisy's Well Drilling. CG's Beach Base.
American Legion Nanacoke Squadron 6. B&R Auto Parts, Inc.
Again, we appreciate all of you taking on the Shell Brothers Challenge as part of WBOC and Coast TV's Bless Our Children campaign.
And if you'd like to help, you can donate on our website at blessourchildren.org.
Thank you for helping WBOC, Coast TV, and DSN lend a hand.
And together, we can make the holidays this year a very special one.
Bless Our Children is administered by the Draper Holdings Charitable Foundation.
Coming up in sports, a preview of this weekend's state championship game for Indian River football. Can IR grab its first state title since 2011? And celebrating Thanksgiving, fact versus Thanksgiving fiction, tackling the myths that surround Turkey Day.
Well, maybe hold the golf game off until Friday. Sit in, watch the parade, because we're going to have some steady rain rolling through here during the morning hours. We do dry out, though, by the afternoon. A mild start and a breezy, chilly finish. We'll look at that cold 10-day forecast here in a few moments.
We salute Marshall Kraft. Chief Marshall Kraft began his career with the Delaware State Police in 1989 and has ascended through the ranks to become the police chief of Seaford, Delaware. His journey includes distinguished service in various roles from patrol officer to deputy director before his promotion to captain and eventually chief. Prior to law enforcement, he honorably served 4 years in the United States Navy. Chief Kraft is deeply committed to his community in Seaford, where he lives with his wife and 2 children and volunteers as a wrestling coach. We salute Chief Kraft for his dedicated service and leadership.
Spicer Brothers and Coast TV are honoring military persons and first responders serving Delmarva. If you have a family member, friend, or community member that you would like to nominate for a Coast TV salute, go to coasttvsalutes.com.
Coverage on the road, in your community, along the coast. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, live on the street, day or night. From breaking news to weather in your town. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, coverage you can count on.
Toyotathon is on. Now's the time to get an exciting new Toyota, like Camry.
Wait, what?
RAV4 Hybrid.
Cool.
Tundra, and more.
Whoa.
How'd you do that?
Toyotathon magic.
Right now, buy a rugged new Tacoma with low 2.99 APR financing. Or lease an SR5 model Tacoma for just $229 a month.
'Tis the season for Toyotathon.
Toyota, let's go places.
Get ready for game day with the latest gear from dsngear.com. Whether you're a proud parent, a dedicated superfan, or just love local teams, there's gear for everyone. Apparel, totes, mugs, tumblers, and more. Perfect for cheering on your kid or just repping Delmarva sports in style. Visit dsngear.com today to find the perfect pieces and make every game day even better. Everything you need to celebrate Delmarva sports. dsngear.com.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
For many in our community, the holidays can bring about stress as they strive to create unforgettable moments.
That's where the Bless Our Children campaign can help.
Every penny you give helps families right here on Delmarva.
You can help local children by accepting the Shell Brothers Bless Our Children Challenge. As our thank you, we'll list our business name on the Shell Brothers Honor Roll.
You can donate by sending a check or money order to the address on the screen or online at blessourchildren.org.
Together, we can make the holidays this year a special one.
Ride the wave of Delmarva's vibrant coastal vibes with Coast Life. From hidden gems to sun-kissed trends and captivating local tales. Dive deep and immerse yourself in our coastal rhythm. Catch Coast Life weekdays at 4 on CoastTV.
Tomorrow we celebrate a holiday which brings people together around the dinner table. But over the years, an expert says some misconceptions about traditional Thanksgiving feasts have been passed down as fact. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither has more with the dietitian who's debunking common myths about Thanksgiving meals and celebrations.
It's time for turkey, stuffing, and all those traditional Thanksgiving dishes. But if you've heard eating this bird makes you tired, that's not exactly true.
The turkey's not necessarily to blame.
Registered dietitian Sarah Ream with Orlando Health says it's true that turkey contains small amounts of an amino acid called tryptophan, which is needed to release hormones that can make a person relax. But for the meat to make you sleepy, you'd need to eat a lot of it. If you're tired after turkey, Ream says the likely culprit is excessive carbohydrate consumption, causing a blood sugar spike.
That subsequent blood sugar drop that comes down after that, as our bodies are kind of starting to normalize and process and digest that food, that's what's actually causing us to be tired.
Ream says many people tend to overeat on Thanksgiving, but it's another misconception that you have to eat excessive amounts of food.
I would really encourage you to stay more in tune with your body. Listen to your hunger and your fullness cues.
While Americans are used to their Thanksgiving staples, Ream says it's a misconception that you can't stray away from that. She recommends swapping out some ingredients for healthier ones.
Items that have a little bit less of those inflammatory ingredients, like our saturated fat, our added sugar, and our sodium, are ways to make things a little bit healthier, a little bit more nutritious for us, without changing the whole Thanksgiving meal.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Now let's move into sports. We're going to see a high school state championship football game this weekend, and our Delmarva Sports Network team is looking ahead to a game that means an awful lot to one of our Sussex County communities.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Indian River football is on the verge of something special. This Saturday, IR aims for its first state title since 2011. Indian River has dominated all season long. They built up a 9-1 regular season record and have won 8 straight games heading into the finals. The Green and Gold are led by a two-headed monster at running back, with senior Javion Chandler and junior Devon Handy combining for over 2,000 rushing yards this season. And don't forget about the passing attack. Junior QB Dylan Grice has tossed 20 touchdowns along with 1,300 yards. His favorite target is speedster Darnell Stokes, who has 10 touchdowns through the air this season. Number 1 IR takes on number 2 seed Tatnall, which comes into the title game undefeated. This game kicks off from Abacino Stadium on Saturday, November 30th at 1 p.m. And another year of state championship games means another year of the Wawa Watch Party. We'll have a watch along from the Wawa studios where we'll watch the game live, talk about storylines and expectations, and interact with our viewers. These were a whole lot of fun last year when Stephen Decatur and Cape Henlopen made their runs to the final, so make sure to tune in this Saturday at 1 p.m. And make sure to download the DSN app and subscribe to DSN Plus to keep up with all of our state finals coverage. That'll do it for sports. Have a great night, everyone.
As the Christmas season rolls around, we welcome everyone to share their holiday decorations with us. We want to see all the bright lights and all the festive setups. You can submit your pictures and videos right now at coasttv.com/holidayhouse.
Late Night with Seth Meyers. Late nights on Coast TV.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with the Ford Crew. Black Friday.
What's happening?
It's the extra shipment of Ford trucks and SUVs.
Serious SUV capability.
Ford F-Series, best-selling trucks for 47 years.
Bronco and Bronco Sport.
I can smell the adventure now.
Yeah.
It's Black Friday time.
Just announced. Get $1,900 plus $1,750 cash on Escape and $1,500 cash on the 2025 Explorer plus no payments for 90 days. Hurry, offer ends December 2nd.
Hi y'all, it's April from Coast Country, and every Tuesday I get the honor of highlighting an amazing teacher right here on Delmarva with Teacher Feature. If you know a teacher who deserves some extra love, those who go above and beyond every day, head to coastcountry.com and nominate them today. Then tune in each Tuesday to hear their story. Teacher Feature right here every Tuesday at 11 on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. Sponsored by Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning and Vernon Powell Shoes.
Don't miss the gifts and savings during the Black Friday sales event at Preston Ford. On Black Friday only, buy from 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. and save an additional $1,500 off the Preston price. From 10 a.m. until close, save an additional $1,000 off the Preston price. Plus, all Black Friday long, you'll receive a free gift with any vehicle purchase. You can shop all of our deals online and view our complete inventory at PrestonFord.com. Don't miss Preston Ford's one-day Black Friday sales event with incredible savings, a free gift, and $1,500 off for those who shop early. Cars cost less in Preston.
DSN Plus is more energy, extra live games and on-demand replays, anytime, anywhere. DSN Plus is more hype, from playoff matchups in unified football to marching band showcases. We highlight what makes Delmarva unique. DSN Plus is more hometown pride. We go wherever our teams go, with up to 5 live games every weeknight. DSN is still free on air and cable, but get even more with DSN Plus, just $6.99 a month. Download the Delmarva Sports Network app from your app store today.
Take the holidays with you wherever you go, but not the same old songs over and over. The Duck has hundreds of holiday tunes. Enjoy 24/7 Christmas music on 107.1 The Duck, your Christmas variety station.
As veterans, we share a history with all those who have served and continue to serve. Our families share in our courage and sacrifice, always. And each military branch serves in our own unique way. We are strong. We are unified.
Forget stuffing the turkey. On Wednesday, dozens of massive balloons were filled ahead of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. On Thursday, New York's streets will be filled with onlookers excited to see this year's new additions, including Minnie Mouse and Spider-Man. And some fan favorites like Snoopy and Ronald McDonald will also float along the parade route.
Oh yeah, looking forward to that parade tomorrow morning. 48 degrees right now in Lewis, and we will see the rain develop by daybreak tomorrow morning. We're going to be mainly dry overnight, a mild night, upper 40s to lower 50s as we roll into our Thanksgiving. That soaking rain works in through the morning hours, tapers off by around midday. And yeah, I am looking forward to some apple pie tomorrow. 58 degrees, and it will be breezy through the afternoon. You get that forecast at any time by dialing our First Alert weather phone. Behind the rain, we dry out in time for the shoppers. 50 degrees, a brisk day, but by the weekend, yeah, it's going to be feeling like winter. Temperature struggling to get to 40 by Saturday, and we stay below average, Christina, for most of next week, and pretty dry and cold as we begin the month of December.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Chris, and thank you at home for joining us here for Coast TV News at 11. For more news and local weather, you can download our Coast TV News app. The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, that's up next. And we'll see you tomorrow for Coast TV News at 5 a.m. Have a great night.